morning, Jason. I want to take a moment here and review the lesson we had yesterday. When we take a look at the screen here, this is almost a ideal position of where we want to kind of get to the end of your golf swing kind of fix and kind of address the position of why we keep pushing the ball to the right or why we keep, as we get through that shot of hitting a straight ball is about 1 out of every 3, 1 out of every 5 shots. Well, one of the reasons why I think I truly believe in this case here is because as we take the club up and get to the top of the golf swing, all this position here, and I think in all reference here, as we get up to here, one thing we talked about partially through the lesson is right through here. The start of a rotation of the hands of the forearms up to the top of the golf swing. And one of the positions, and that could be the case from time to time, is right here. It's an over-rotation of that left forearm, which leaves the face of the club a little open as you go back. And we addressed that in part, but as you take the club up to the top of the golf swing, we also discussed that because of that position, what you will see here, what we wanted to see is, one is a great position you've got right here, a great straight left wrist as we see here, but where, in all effort, or all essence, I would have you, because the face is great at the top of the club, is, we're not worried, we can either worry about it too much here, or how does it look up here. And right up there, I mean, that's a great position. In all essence, I would tell you this is where I want you to stop your golf swing. Because when you look to the side view of what your golf swing looks like in this case, actually, let me go back to here. In all essence, when you get up to about right there, here or even there, you've made a full shoulder turn. You don't need to turn any further. The hands don't need to go any farther. Everything is set. Good weight transfer over to the right-hand side. The shoulder blades are facing the target as we see here. We can, in essence, come back and start our downswing from there. But when we look, what happens, you take it even further still, and that kind of reverted back to where our old golf swing was originally. And because of that, I think what it leads to then is then an early release or a start of an early release from the top right there. So right there, you're a good 3 to 4 feet from the ball before you even made contact with it. And you've already released your hands into the impact. So now, if you're pulling right across, and there's that push or there's that pull out to the left, but in most instances it's that push out to the left-hand side. So, but we can see this right here where it's there, start that early release. It's like you're throwing it right off your shoulders from this case. That right hand pulls it down. You try to bring it out. Now that elbow is right to the side. You can kind of see right there, elbow's trying to come in. Well, it can't come in because you pulled it right off your shoulders, taking it outside, and now you're trying to pull it back in. So, what we in essence, and I'm going to rewind here, and you kind of show you the differences. This is why you're 1 out of every 3 or 1 out of every 5 shots, is right here. Here's your first swing. And watch what happens. You swing up to the top, you get long with it here. So as you go to come down, the club comes straight down, comes very steep, outside the line. Here, over our position, come very steep with the club coming down into the ball. Club starts to come outside the line. And you can see, even right at that case there, see how open this club face is as you're coming into it. So there we go. There's our shot out. We push it out to the right. So you can see how it starts out to the right there. I kind of try to trace it right there just to show it. Sorry, I have a little dead space there, but You can see just the difference in this one here. You start it down, but then you recover as you come down into it. And there's our straight shot. Differences between the two is we come in, we get that rotation through impact. So, but unfortunately, we still had the full length of the golf swing as we see right here. So, what we try to do and what we try to look at here, and what I will explain to you, the first thing I said, what I want you to do is I want you to turn them shoulders or get the essence of where if we drew a straight line here at the ball, I want you to turn that left shoulder to your chin and behind the ball. Take the club no further back than there. All right, here, let me erase my line here. If I could keep the camera still here. Right there. That's a perfect position of turning back to the shot. But then look how we carry the arms even further back. And you said you started to feel that position there. A little better there on the release, but that's where initially, we'd like to just turn it back to there and keep the hands set in that position. You said being a mechanical type of person, feeling by mechanical. That's where you almost want to feel that stopping position, right, literally right here. You turn that shoulder back behind. And it's going to be right to about there. That's all you need. Left arm, we could also think of a clock. That left arm is pointing up towards 11 o'clock. That's all you need to go. That right hand doesn't need to go any further. That right hand needs to stay in that position. Here, it's a lot easier for you then to make your transition down and through. So, next, as we worked here, it's just that thought of trying to, what I told you is I want you to give that position, when we look here, keeping that towel underneath that right elbow. Now, it worked in some cases, but you still made a good shoulder turn, but you were still able to take that right arm back, get down. We made a decent swing, but it still could have been a little bit better. But I think the drill that actually worked the best for you here is right here. Drill I think that worked the best for you here, and I want you to hit 1, maybe 2, if not 3 to 4 buckets of just your feet, 1 foot behind the other. The reason I want you to do that is watch where you take the club at as you turn back. You take the club any further back, from there you fall over. You see, that's a great position. Somebody go. Sorry about that. Wife was coming in the door there, but as you make the turn back, we want to see that turn right to there, turn down and through. And you said even on this golf swing right here, so even in this case here, as you swung up, you felt that right hand kind of release early. Obviously there, kind of hit it down, and wasn't as successful. But then when we go to the next one, that next position, as we've seen here, you execute it very good. And it's exactly what I want to see as you turn up. We turn up here, get up to the top, no further back than right there. That's what we want to see there. See your transfer down. Start to release the club a little bit better, in a better position, a little bit closer to the ball compared to when we look here in the beginning of where you were. See the difference? A little bit closer to the ball makes all the difference in the world. Thus, in turn, you hit the ball a little straighter. And I think that's what we need to do. Feel that rotation, turn back, feel that stopping position at the top of your golf swing. Where you start to feel that position here, we turn down and turn through. So I want 1 to 3 buckets, all strictly feet together like we see here, one behind the other, turn back and through. And then from there, I want you really turning back to 1 point, stopping there, and then turning back down and through the shot. Now, if you have any questions, as always, Jason, give me a call, 314-724-6539, or shoot me a text at that, or give me a call, or shoot me an email at michaelwyattgolf@gmail.com. Thank you, sir.